Pew. 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 Pew.
Hello? Hello? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello, Carpy. Welcome in. I haven't seen you around. Do. Okay, let me go welcome in everyone. Oh, who got first? Jonah, you got first today. All right. I see you. Welcome in, Luna. Welcome in, Cosine. Welcome, Nana. Hello, nice to see you. Melody, hi. King, hello. Garden Tool, hello. Mr. Tomato. Leafy, nice to see you again. Bogak, hello. Starlights, hello. Hi. Spider demon nothing. Spider demon thing. Are spiders demons? Are they? No, I mean, like, in the grand scheme of things for the world, I think they help eat bugs, you know. I used to kill spiders when I found them in my humble abode, but nowadays I'm like, you know what? You do you take out those buggos. Hey, Stray Cats. Hello, welcome in. Cosmic Abyss, hello, hi. Sugar Bee, hello, why not? Hello, Rose, hello, welcome in. Dinosaur Mug, hi. Chelsea, hello. Kesdika, hello, hi. Copy Studios, hello, welcome in. Loving my life. I am too. Nana, you got 11 months for the resub? Oh my gosh, we're about to hit the 1 years. I think at a year you get the glorp. You get like a glorp emote. That's really exciting. Brandy, hello. Ziki, hello. Ooh. I messed up my music. Whoops. Toe Liquor, hello, welcome in. Treat. Oh my god, hello Treat. Nice to see you. Oh, and 9 months sub. Oh my god, I'm a fraud. I actually don't sub to Treat. Okay, because I like to support a lot of my friends, I actually got Turbo. So Twitch Turbo is this thing that you can get where you pay, instead of $5 a month, you pay $15 a month and you get no ads anywhere. And so I basically don't have to watch ads for any of my friends because there's like so many of them. I can't sub to all of them, right? And so I feel like a fraud. You know what? Actually, you know what that means? That means Tree only watches me, so he thinks it's more cost effective to just sub to me. That's what he's thinking. That's, you know what? Honestly real. Hello, hi, welcome in, people. And Red Scout, hello, hi. Oh my gosh. My lovely Polyamory, how are we doing? That's crazy. Hello everyone, hi. Oh my gosh, hello Willow Wild, welcome in. Michelle Gracia, hi, hello. Maybe he actually cares about you, unlike you, and he wants to personally support you. You know what? I mean, you know what? Treat's he's just a number, you know. He's just another viewer, another sub, just put in the corner. And I just check off every day, and I'm like, wow, look at that. My number went up a little bit. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You know, oh my goodness, I've had like sort of a creator crisis, like, you know, like a midlife crisis. Okay, well, technically the average time span for a VTuber is like 5 years. Like the average lifespan of a VTuber is like sub 5 years. I'm not halfway yet. I can't say it's a midlife crisis because it's not. I'm not midlife yet. It's a quarter life crisis. You know what? When you like have a like you know how like people in their 20s get a quarter life crisis? That's what I'm going through for streaming. I'm going through my quarter life crisis. And I've been thinking about it, and I was just like, average and VTubers have only been around 5 years. Really? Actually, how long do they last? What is the average time span for a VTuber? Do do they like, is it 2 years? I think corporate contracts are 2 years. That's why. I don't know. He just said that he'll leave us in 3 years. Wow, he just teased the graduation. Whoa. I don't know. Okay. I would like to not graduate, but like, if America suddenly decides, hey guys, we don't care about space anymore. Or maybe they decide they care a lot about space and they're like, hey, Carbon, instead of like, doing stuff for space exploration, could you start making space rockets so we could have space war? Like, I might get drafted into space war. I can't guarantee anything. I don't know where we're gonna be in 5 years. Like, maybe I get recruited for a Dyson sphere, right? Like, I don't know. Like, no, I don't want to. Okay. If I leave you, it's because someone literally pointed a gun to my head and forced me. All right. The only reasons why I would stop are: 1, someone pointed a gun at my head; 2, someone offered me fuck you money, like generational wealth that I would do for a couple years and then go back to VTubing. So I wouldn't be leaving you forever. Okay, that's another, like, that's not really forever. And I guess 3 is I run out of money. I run out. The space station is too cost prohibitive, and I'm not able to fund it anymore. Then I would have to go do other stuff. Like that's a possibility as well. Mm-hmm. Okay, everyone, back it up. What? I have everlasting love. Okay, all right. It's just the space station has upkeep costs. All right, and I have to keep the lights on. I'm trying my best. I'm trying. Midnight, hello, welcome in. Yuki, hello, welcome. Cedrinate, hi. Azriel, hello. Catacombs, hey, welcome in. Oh, Bloody Back for 5 stream streak. Nice. I don't know why TTS is not working. I've been here for 20 streams and yet to have lose my streak. Oh my gosh. Spider Demon, you got 20? I didn't even realize it snuck up on me. Also, people, I'm sorry you only have 15, okay? I know it should be like 55 or something, okay? You can relax. Shine, welcome in. Tractory, hello. Bloody Black, hello, welcome. What will Fred do if you quit streaming? You know what? I don't know what Fred will do if I quit streaming. He would be lonely. I would like to think I keep Fred on their toes. Like they're excited and have a lot of fun because, I'm streaming. They're probably like, wow, this is great. Chat, remember he traded us for some measly balloons before? Okay, I mean, I did get an astronaut suit in peak. Like that was pretty peak. The fact that I got an astronaut suit is kind of peak, the fact that you promised not to I'm sorry. I literally woke up the day after the New Year stream where I like woke up at 7 a.m. Was it 7? It was earlier. No. It was just like I had a random 7 a.m. stream and I also had a New Year stream when I said I wouldn't do the New Year stream. And oh my goodness. I woke up and I saw on Twitter and I saw like 3 separate people post all men do is lie. Like I woke up the next day and 3 separate people in my community posted all men do is lie. And I was just like, oh no, I'm so sorry. That was one of my first streams. See, thank you. See, we got some new people in the community from that. All right, come on. Oh man, dude, I don't know. Morning streams are nice. I do like I like doing them occasionally. It is quite nice. I have been noticing though, the more since I've been streaming in the later evenings nowadays, my sleep schedule is transitioning. Now, you know what happens? I sleep in until like 5 p.m., wake up, slam like 2 Red Bulls or a coffee, and then stream, and then stay up for another 6 hours working on stuff after stream. And then I sleep. I go to sleep at 9 a.m. And then I wake up a couple times throughout the day to take a meeting or two, and like I'm nocturnal now. Guys, time is a social construct. I'm actually so cooked. Don't you have a day job? Yeah, I'm a physicist. And I roll out of bed and I wake up for my meetings to do physics research. And then in the evening at night at like 4 a.m., I'm out here drawing math equations like a wizard, or like not a wizard. A wizard's bad. Like a mad scientist. I'm like drawing math equations at 4 or 5 a.m. in like my little hermit room. All the like there's no lights, there's just lights on my desk, and that's it. And it's just me and my cat, and we're chilling. The entire city is dark, and we're working. No one's up. And then when I'm done, I schedule all my emails to be sent throughout the day. So I get all the, I ping all my spaceship mates, everyone around like the day, but I spread it out so it looks like I'm awake during the day, but I'm actually not. I'm actually sleeping the entire time. So my normal bedtime nowadays is I go to sleep at around like 7 a.m. and then I wake up throughout the night, throughout the day for a couple meetings. So I like wake up at noon, I take a meeting. I wake up at like 3 and I take a meeting, and then I go back to sleep, and then then I wake up again at 5 to stream. Like, it's so cooked. It's been like that for the past 2 or 3 months. It's been bad. What if they asked for a meeting that wasn't planned? Who do you think they are? Okay, I don't take meetings that are unplanned. All right, you gotta book something with me in advance. All right, I am an artiste. I am a high up scientist. All right, if you want to do an impromptu meeting with me, I'll be like, nah, fuck it, just book it next week. Must be nice. Yeah. What if it's urgent? See, the thing is, I work in R&D, so like research, right? So nothing is like super duper pressing. Timelines are tight, like things to get done are fast, but no one really needs like I need this answer in like 2 hours. Usually that's not the case. And if it is, I guess they could call me. It hasn't happened yet. I mean, they could call me and I would wake up and answer. So they could call, Nothing is urgent enough to interrupt sleep. It hasn't happened. Like, I'm actually really on top of my stuff. I would say I'm the best performing scientist of my I'm the best scientist in my entire company. Yeah, I would say I'm the best. I had to think about it for a little bit, and I'm like, is that person better than me? Nah, I'm better. Nah, I'm actually pretty goated. So I would say even with like 50% operating capacity, I deliver much faster than everyone else. So in terms of like who's bottlenecked, it's usually not me. Like, I'm usually not the one holding people back. So most of the time it's me asking people for stuff. I'm like, hey, can you guys hurry up? So really I'm okay. But to be fair, I took this current position because this like current research stuff, because I wanted more time for VTubing. So I strategically picked something that was a little bit more chill than what I'm used to. I'm actually used to working a lot crazier. So this is actually like, I'm on vacation mode right now. I'm chilling. Kind of. I mean, VTubing is still like a full-time job on top of another full-time job. So I'm basically doing two full-time jobs, which is like a lot, but not as much as working in some other places, which is crazy to think about, right? Like, I'm balancing 2 full-time jobbos, and that's easier than doing one like really, really pressing, stressful full-time jobbo. Yeah. Mm-mm. Your ego is impressive. I mean, it's just the results, just be better, be better. Is this why he keeps sending stuff at 7 a.m. EST in mod chat? Stop grumbling. No, don't expose me. Maybe. Mm-mm. Also, Carbon, I'm currently working on my first script for my podcast. Ooh, exciting. Wait, do you need a script for a podcast? I thought podcasts were like you just yap, you just talk. Mm-hmm. I work more for my one hospital job than I ever did when I had 3 jobs as a full-time student. See, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes like you can't really measure the work in the number of jobos you have or even hours. Sometimes like it can be more stressful. It's really hard to like pin how stressful it is for an individual person. It's different for everyone, you know? You know? Some of them are scripted? Are you serious? I thought all my podcasts were like people were yapping. You know, that goes to show you. I know very little about the behind the scenes of podcasting. That would hurt me. That would hurt me to know that it's not authentic. No, I wasn't gonna say anything, but while I was working on my commission, you would reply at like 8 a.m. EST when I wake up, and I'd be like so concerned. Oh, that was me doing my VTubing stuff at the end of at the end of the day. I'd be like, hey, it's time for me to go to sleep. Let me check my Discord messages and see what I need to do. And then I'd be like, oh, I got an art update from Peepo. And then I'd be like, okay, time to respond to that. And then I would go to bed. And I would go to bed. It's okay. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Okay, I will fix it somehow. I don't know. Not today though. Maybe next week. I don't know. Should I? Guys, I have a problem. Guys, I have a problem. He says when I've seen him on League at like 3 a.m. EST. Hey, that means you're up at 3 a.m. All right, you can't be judging me. I eat paper planes. Hello, welcome back. Asriel, hello. Oh, 30 stream streak, insane. Cora, hello, hi, and Worstenstein, hello. You do have a problem. You know, I just love streaming. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do need a sleep schedule. Okay, I guess I should just come in. I've been yapping too much, huh? I've been yapping a lot. Let me just come in and say hi. I should probably do that, huh? Wait, I need to bring in Glorp. Bum 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 bum. I literally see Carbon online playing games when I wake up at 3 hours ahead of him. Yeah, that's my night. That's me taking a break, okay? That's me taking a break. Whoa. Oh, where's YouTube? There you go. Hi. Hello. I genuinely think I might have a better sleep schedule than Carbon, and that is so concerning because I don't sleep either. Wow. I mean, you say that, but I sleep a lot. Wow, actually my legs just got numb. Oh my god. I just like, okay, guys, I've been sitting crisscross applesauce, you know, like I was cradling my feet while I was streaming or while I was getting ready for stream, and now they're numb. Wait. I'm standing up. Let me float in space a little. let me get up a little bit more. Okay. There we go. This chat is filled with workaholics. What the fuck? You know, that might be my fault. All right. I just watch them while I'm at work and I never sleep. No, you guys gotta sleep. Oh no, Cosminimi, thank you for the 7 stream streak. Wow, I can't believe you watched me for a full 7 streams in a row. That's so impressive. Unfortunately, there are some people out there with a 50 stream streak. Imagine. Who needs work-life balance? I got money to make. To me, I'm gonna turn on the music a little. To me, it's actually not the money. It's not the money that pushes me to work. It's like, you know, it's like climbing a mountain, you know? Like, I'm really motivated to get to the top of the mountain. It's like me versus the mountain. And every time I'm like sleeping and resting, I can't climb the mountain, you know? I want to keep doing it, and it's really fun and I really enjoy it. It's like what gives me purpose. It's very motivating. So it's not that like if I wanted money, I would have done very different things, right? I do it for the love of the game. And pretty much everything, even the work that I do too. Yeah, Carbon, my streak is at 52. Yeah, Yuki, you flexing them. You flexing them. Guys, tonight after stream, we're gonna productive VC for 8 hours. You guys are crazy. I think you get diminishing returns after you sit and work for that long. You're not gonna get high quality work. So don't push yourself too hard. All right. And someone had to go. Oh, bye bye. Take care. Wait, give me a second. Give me.
Pew.
Oh, Beatrice. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Okay. Let me tell you guys what's up today. Sorry, I was doing a bunch of silly yaps. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh, Monamoon. Oh, hello, Raiders. I just missed a raid. Oh, hello. Oh, my raid alert's broken. Hello, welcome in, Raiders. You're getting sniffed right now. You're getting sniffed. Hello, welcome in. Hi. Hello, Raiders. Oh, thank you for you two welcoming them in too. Very sweet of you guys. Hello. I was actually I just started to stream. You guys came in a good time. Welcome in. I'm Carbon. I'm an astronaut VTuber. I'm also an IRL physicist, scientist, engineer person thing. And today I was going to present to you guys the Olympic cheating scandal. And I say was because I was preparing for like 30 minutes before stream and I was putting together a PowerPoint slide deck, like a fancy little presentation. I thought it would be really cute, okay? Except it turns out there's a lot more that goes into it than I expected. Turns out that like it's pretty crazy. I'm trying to cover a bunch of the best Olympic scandals, and each one is its own 40-minute YouTube video. All right, so I think I underestimated how much research I need to do. So let's check my stream schedule. What is my stream schedule actually? I can just tack it on another stream day. Here, let me pull it up. What is the stream schedule looking like? Let's see. Okay. I played routine Science Sundays. Oh fuck. Well, it's the first of the Science Sundays. And then I was gonna do a yapping stream on Thursday. And then I have Valentine's Day collab. Okay, let's reschedule things a little bit. Let's reschedule things a bit. I think we switch. Let's switch these. Let's do today will be a yapping stream, and then we'll do a Science Sunday on Thursday. Normally, I would like Science Sundays to be on Tuesdays. Okay, I'm calling it Science Sundays because Science Sundays is really catchy, and I think it's good for branding. And I think it's fun. I think it's fun that we have Science Sundays on not Sundays. All right, where do I find the schedule? It's in the Discord server. If you join the Discord server, it's discord.gg/carbonvt. It will pull up for you. Also on my Twitter, you can find it there. I should really post these on YouTube posts. I really should. I'm sorry, YouTube. I will be better about that. You know what? I'm going to start posting these on YouTube. That's something I'll do. But I'll update. I'm going to switch these. So I'll do the Science Sunday on Thursday so that I can make this working. Okay. I think Tinker Tuesdays is the best name there. I like Tinker Tuesday. I like it as a name. Aren't I like more science themed than Tinker? Like Tinker implies that I'm building something, you know, where really I'm just being an armchair expert. All right. Like I ain't got time to build stuff after streaming. That's a lot of mental power. You know, I don't know. I'll think about it. Tinker Tuesdays is cute. Tinker Tuesdays. Tinker Talkie Tuesday. No. Tinker Tuesdays is cute. TT days? Okay, we sleep on it. Tech Tuesday. No, I hate Tech Tuesdays. I am not a tech bro. I refuse. I'm not a tech bro. All right? Don't you get that word out of your mouth. Anyway, Techie Tuesday. Fuck you. You guys are being mean. Okay, so clarification for today. Today will be a yap stream. So we're gonna do the Olympic stuff on Thursday. I was thinking I could make it Wednesday, but let's not overexert myself. Let's put it on Thursday. and I promise you it will be very well prepared. Oh, Shadow Phantom, welcome in. You likes the Bees movie. Hello, welcome in. JPS, hello, hi. Rizriel, hello, hi, hello, hello. Your word by word definition, a SoCal fuckboy finance bro. I don't work in finance. I don't know what you're talking about, and I don't have the SoCal accent. I'm actually very well very well versed. My vocabulary is big. Sorry, I was gonna say like ginormous or I don't know. I was gonna use a big word for big, but then I get my brain blanked. I'm so hey. TMI Tuesdays are actually TMI Tuesdays are kind of nice because I tell you more than you want to know. That's nice. You have their music taste. Okay. All right.
Pew.
You can't even spew a simple synonym. What's a synonym? I'm kidding. I know what a synonym is. Okay. Hey, cut me some slack. I just woke up. You know, my brain is just turning on. All right. It takes a while to boot. Cinnamon. Hello. Hello, Olivia's. Hello, White Alice. Hello, Shadow Phantom. Bloody Leah. Hello. Welcome. Okay, yeah, I've been kind of so today for people who are coming in. It's just gonna be a Yap stream. We're gonna do the science thing on Thursday. So it will literally just be me talking. I think it's just me talking and coming up with how I want to think about stuff. I've been thinking really hard. Amika, hello, welcome in. Okay, I guess I'll get this out of the way. How did stream go yesterday? Oh, I cried. I was sobbing in fear. I was rewatching the stream VOD, and there's literally a 5-minute segment where all I do is I sit under a table and I'm sobbing. I'm cry sobbing, going guys, I can't do this. And I was just sitting there trying to hype myself up to run across a hallway. And I was there for 5 minutes, just cradling myself. And I was just holy crap. I was, you know, other streamers when they play horror, usually they scream a little bit and they're you know, and they're oh my God, that was so scary. I'm breaking down. Is actually crazy. I rewatched it and I was this is the most visceral fear I've ever seen in any online piece of media. And I'm why did I subject myself to this? And I'm looking at my heart rate monitor and I'm watching it spike to 130 and I'm what? And it's crazier because my resting heart rate is 60 BPM. I have a 50-60 BPM resting heart rate. So the fact that during fear it spikes to 130 is insane. I realized during that stream that my heart rate range is fucking ginormous. It's actually concerningly large. I was what? Normally when you see people do heart rate monitors, it goes from 80 to 100, you know, it jumps by 20 BPM. Mine is a 60 BPM jump in 10 seconds. It's actually, it's crazy. So yeah, I was rewatching it and I was wow. I guess I'm very sensitive to horror. I think it's because I don't play any horror at all. Why do athletes have such low resting BPM? I think it's because my heart's better than yours. Not gonna lie, it's because I exercise and my heart's a little stronger. Okay. Hey, you can do that too. All you need to do is work out a little bit more. You gotta push yourself, and then your heart will get stronger with it. It's actually good for your heart health. Me telling chat to lock in. I'm sorry, mods. I'm sorry. Actually, some people just have naturally high resting heart rates too. So like you shouldn't be too concerned about it. And I actually don't prioritize like cardio and stuff like that. Most of the things I do is weightlifting. I used to do a lot of cross country though. Chat doesn't believe me. Chat doesn't believe that I used to be a runner. I used to be one of those what is it? That app Strava, the Strava app where you like compete for running against all your friends. That I used to do that. Plus I used to do Pokemon Go. When Pokemon Go was really big, oh my gosh. The first week of Pokemon Go when it released, I hit level 40. I hit the level cap within a week. I walked probably 10 to 15 miles a day. Like every single day, I walked 10 to 15 miles a day. And I had a German Shepherd with me. I was, at the time, I had a German Shepherd doggo, and I would walk so far that my German Shepherd got tired, and I would have to go put my doggo back at home and then continue walking because I outwalked my athletic ass dog. It was actually crazy. I don't know why I was so one-track minded on catching every Pokemon in the world. It was a disease. It was actually a disease. It was really fun though. I think 2016 Pokemon. Wow, what a time. Altitude and geographic location can affect heart rate. Oh, true, because the atmospheric pressure. That's true. Yeah, depending on like how much gravity you're dealing with as well. My resting heart rate is 90. What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's a really high resting heart rate. I play Pokemon Go. They expanded the level cap. Yeah, they did. They added a bunch of stuff. I do like the stuff that they added. But I don't know. I like kind of fell out of it. Maybe I'll come back later. It's really fun. It's a very well-made game. There's a bunch of like stuff in it now. I do like it that it encourages you to go out. Like one of the favorite things that I had about Pokemon is like going out with my friends, just being like, hey guys, let's go catch some Pokemon today. And we just like go out and walk around the city. And it was just it was like a very fond memory for me. I had a lot of fun adventures. Is 90 too high? Yes, 90 is high. You're not going to die. You're not going to die, but I would say it's higher than expected. Maybe you're on caffeine? I don't know. I'm struggling to evolve my Eevee on Pokemon Go, and I want to know which evolution I get. Did you know the name trick? But you can only do it once. If you name your Eevee a certain way, you can actually evolve it into that evolution that you want. Though you can only do it one time, so keep that in mind. If I didn't live in the middle of nowhere, I'd play Pokemon Go. Oh, I heard about that. Like, if you are in a city, it's really good, but if you're in like the middle of nowhere, it's not as good. It's not as fun, for sure. You need to be in like a populated area. Yes, it is the caffeine. It is the caffeine, if you're wondering. Okay. Oh, I guess I was just gonna yap about some stuff. I was gonna yap about some things. I have a few stream thoughts. I have thoughts. I want to do announcements later. I actually have to talk to the mods a little bit about this. I kind of want to change my content a little bit, mainly because, how do I start this? Is always hard to think. Okay. Chat. Hello guys. I have trauma. I'm a VTuber and I have trauma. Okay. And I actually really like streaming a lot, and I like hanging out with you guys, but I'm a little scared. of being too available, as in how do I put this? I don't know if you noticed, but most streams, I don't say hello and welcome in every daily coffee redeem. I also don't interact with individual chatters that much. But most of that is actually I'm worried that people will get super too parasocial. That's my fear. I worry that people will get too uber attached, and that you guys will be sado, and I don't want you to be sado. All right, I don't want you to be sado. So one of the things that I've done is that I've like artificially distanced myself, even though I don't want to. You know, I really don't. But I think after thinking for a while, I realize that, you know, I'm just holding myself back for no reason. It's true that if I welcome in every single person and I say hi and I address you guys by name, it's true there will be some bad apples. There will be some people who take it too far and become a little stalkery and stuff like that. And I've had stalkers before. I've had like really crazy people before in my past life, but I need to not be afraid of having a few bad apples to sour our fun. So moving forward, I'm gonna try to be a little more out there. I want to welcome you in. I want to say hi. I want to interact. I want to remember what you're doing. You know, like I want to be like, oh my goodness. Like for example, people. I'm like, oh yes, I know people does art. I know like Zatsu does their math stuff, and they're going through their math program right now. And I want to congratulate them and stuff like that on their different milestones. And I've been holding myself back from doing that, and I think I shouldn't. So I'm trying not to. Moving forward, I'm gonna be a little more out there, and it'll be more structured later. I'm still collecting my thoughts. They're still very in the ether right now, but I'm consolidating them, and hopefully within like next week or two, I'll have like a better approach. But overall, that's the direction I want to move. I already know that's the direction I want to move, so I'm pretty excited about that. Yeah, stalkers are awful, but it's not your fault. It happens regardless. Yeah, if the price of being more connected with the community is that we have a few weird people, I'm willing to pay that price. You know, like I am willing to be able to be more connected with you guys. If a few people take it too far, I'll just stop those specific instances. You know, like I shouldn't hold everyone back because of a hypothetical problem. It's like, yes, when I leave the house, something bad could happen. But when I leave the house, lots of good things happen every time I go outside. So it'd be silly for me to never go outside just because I'm scared of some potentially bad thing, right? Like, I should still be ready to put myself out there. It's like, what is it? You gotta risk it for the biscuit. That's my saying. When I play League of Legends, that's what I say to my friends. When we're playing League and things are a little spicy, I always say you gotta risk it for the biscuit. and we go out there, we tower dive at level 2. But also it's like with love too, you know? With like Valentine's Day is coming up. Every time you open up your heart to someone, you risk heartbreak and you risk being super sad, and it can hurt a lot. But the upside is really high as well. You could find someone who could support and make you grow in ways that you would have never done by yourself. And you can't do that unless you're vulnerable. And I'm like, okay, I will be vulnerable. I'll do it. So that's what I'm doing.
Thanks to Gremlin Thought for my sub gift. Oh Christ,
gosh.
It's almost a year.
Whoa. Thank you, Gremlin. Thank you. 12 months gift sub. Amazing. Almost. You're at 10 now. Nice. Is the biscuit the Delta Lotus biscuit off cookies? I hate that I know what you're talking about. Okay, you're bolding me. Yeah, the Delta Biscoff cookies are pretty good. I actually have like 5 of them on my desk. I just haven't eaten them. I keep them until I get like very hungry, and then I'll open one up. I fly a lot, so I collect a lot of them. He. Oh, you're at 11. Okay. Damn, 11. They're yummy. Yeah, you can buy Biscoff cookies at Costco. They're quite good, though. They're different than the Delta ones. I don't know why the Delta ones taste different. I have no idea. But Cosmic YouTube is saying it's okay to take precautions because you never know what will happen. Yes, I will take precautions. So I will both take precautions, but I also try to be more out there. But that also means like I gotta be a little more careful about photos and stuff like that, and who I interact with. Yeah, I gotta be out there. Yeah, speaking of that, I actually did one single fan meetup ever. I actually met with one member of community one time, and I was totally unprepared for it. So that's like one thing that I need to be more careful about in the future. I hung out with some VTubers and I totally forgot that they invited one of our community members to it, and then I saw them and I was like, oh my god, what the? And I was like, I mentally shut down during the entire encounter, so I feel super bad. So I need to mentally prepare myself for Offkai. I feel very bad for the person. I won't say who they were, but I feel very, very bad for the person that I met because I was not ready. I was not emotionally prepared. I was not hot and locked in, and I like completely dissociated. I was like so fucking scared. Oh my gosh. Next time I will be careful and be ready. And I feel like I have ruined their perception of me, and never again, never again. I'll make it better next time. It was my very first time. I've never seen a person before. I don't think you did. Don't worry. I hope so. I hope so. I'm very self-conscious about it. Remember, when it comes to love or any relationship, it takes two to tango. Ooh, and your potential partner will have differences. True. You shouldn't try to change yourself too much for the person. I agree. Okay. So yes, that's one of the things I want to change about streaming. Also, I want to give us a better fan identity. I was talking to some of our mods, and they were like, you know what, Carbon, you don't really address us by Carbonauts very much, and we don't really have a very like dedicated specific fan culture. And I actually really like that. I actually want one. Sorry, I don't like that it doesn't exist. I really want one. I see what some other VTubers have. Like, I see the Niji Boys / like First Stage. They have like really good fan cultures, and I really want that. Minus the dating viewers. But that aside, I do really like the art stuff that they get, the community events, and how people like post their Oshi marks and stuff like that. I think that's really fun. Isn't our identity the fact that we're womanizers and we're massive polyamory? That is not our identity. We are not all womanizers, okay? Though I think everyone in the Carbonaut community is like kind of crazy ego. Like, I think that's the one thing that unifies all of us, is that we all have insane egos. It's actually nuts. Like, all of you may not admit it, but every single one of you that I've ever talked to or even messaged or even watched their interactions thinks that you're better than everyone else around you. You may not say it out loud, but I know when you're sitting in a classroom and you're like listening to a class lecture and you hear one of your peers speak up, you're thinking in your mind, wow, they're such a fucking idiot. You tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong right now. All right? I fear you're projecting? I don't think so. You suffer from imposter syndrome? How do you guys suffer from imposter syndrome? I don't. Okay, I used to suffer from imposter syndrome, but the thing that really helps me with imposter syndrome is I just find the dumbest person in the room and I look at them and I'm like, am I better than this person? And I'm like, wow, I am better than this person. And they're in the same room with me. Therefore, I can't be the imposter. Right? That's how I feel. Like, that's such a toxic way to do it. Yeah. So if you have imposter syndrome, that is my recommendation for you. Or also get some accomplishments. If you start doing stuff and proving to yourself that you can do it, then that really helps. Sometimes you are an imposter, right? Like, there are times where you are underqualified for the position that you're in. And that's okay if you recognize and improve. Like, everyone works to a certain point, you know? It doesn't really work when you're in a lab. Nah, it works when you're in a lab. I was in a lab. I've been in a labs before. And I've been in like chemistry lab setups or like semiconductor facilities. And I look at some other people and I'm like, wow, you guys are clowns. Look at this guy not wearing gloves and touching the substrate. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, little guy? What are you doing? You forgot to zero the scale? What an idiot, you know? Like no, just me? Okay. We all have the neurospicy golden retriever energy. Stop! I had one of my friends tell me that I was very golden retriever energy. I was like, you know, I told him, hey, I'm actually so black cat, you know? I'm like so nonchalant and cool. And they're like, Carbon, you're not nonchalant. You're like the most golden retriever person I know. And I was like, let me be into Lulu. Let me live a little, okay? Come on. Whenever I do group work with other people, it feeds my ego so much because what do you do when you're so incompetent and lacking intelligence? What the heck? You know, that's kind of real though. I am the one who does all the group project work. It's actually quite annoying. It's very annoying. It's like the work it takes for me to corral a bunch of stupid kiddos is not worth even communicating with them. I would rather just tell them that I'm doing everything. Sometimes it's like that. You're a golden retriever person for sure. Okay. There's Delulu and then there's pure psychosis? Okay. You're saying, hey, I haven't been diagnosed yet. All right. What? My nephew kept calling you a golden retriever when I was showing them a past stream? I just want to, I don't know. I'm just excited to show you guys stuff, okay? I'm really hyped. Let me be a little hyped to show you things. Relax. And I take their names out of the presentation so they could get a 0? Okay. Whoa, that's fucked up. Whoa, hold on. Don't say we're batching, all right? I do all the work on the presentation, but I tell them, hey, you can piggyback right off of me. I let them get their free lunch. I don't care. That's petty. Holy moly, that's insane petty. I could not do that. Oh, I don't care enough. I don't. Last year for my birthday, I drew myself as a tortie. Ooh, I like tortoises. I like turtles. So I fear we're not the same. I'm sorry. I actually have compassion for my fellow man. I think unlike some chatters here, some carbonauts, I have compassion for my fellow comrade, and I'm like, hey, maybe they're busy in life. Maybe their mom died or something, you know? Like, I don't know what their situation is. Maybe they got dumped. No? So I'm like, hey, sure, I'll give you the free pass. You know, maybe I'm too nice. That might be it. Okay, stop calling me a golden retriever for that. I'm just being, it doesn't cost me anything, you know? How I feel is I don't need to go out of my way to step on people, okay? They do that themselves. I don't need to do it. Okay. I did get my group partner an F because I did all the work before class and told the professor all they did was write one paragraph. Holy, you guys are, I used to give people my entire chemistry notebook. Like, I would do labs and there would be a person who would do the lab like 2 or 3 days later, and I would give them the entire answer sheet. Like, I would give them everything and I asked for nothing in return. I was like, yeah, I did already. Here you go. I didn't even care. Oh my gosh. And you guys are out here like sniping people. You're like strategically executing your classmates. Damn. I mean, it just, like, to me, it didn't really matter. Like, I already did the work. If you copy my homework word for word, you will not do well. Like, you're gonna fail on the test and stuff like that. And also, if the teacher calls us out and be like, hey, you cheated off of carbon, I'm gonna say, yeah, you cheated off of me, and then you're gonna get fucking nuked because I would throw you under the bus for that. And they knew that, so it was up to their decision. I didn't really care. That's how I felt. Vet school is competitive. Gotta thin out the competition. Oh my. Okay. You remind me of my intro biology classes. In college, biology is a very big, in university, I guess, for America, for the Europeans. In university, there's the intro biology class, which is the first of a series of weed out classes for medical school. And during biology lecture, during the final week, someone was distributing out fake notes. They were putting out notes for like a study guide and left it out, and they were incorrect. The study guide was maliciously incorrect, and they did that so that people who found the study guide thought they got a quick easy study guide and who used it would fail the test. And they did that to lower the curve because the class was curved. So every person who gets for every A, there's an F. So in order to make it easier for them to get an A, they could make the entire class fail. And I saw fake distributed study guides, and I only found out because at the end of the year, there's like libraries you can book that go all night, right? So I booked a library with my study group, and one of my friends brought in, like, actually not even one, two of them brought in these study guides, and like, look, I found this. Isn't this so handy? And it's like all formatted and it's super nice. And I looked at it and I was like, guys, this is wrong. This is like, they're out of order. The words are maliciously incorrect. I was like, oh my goodness, this is insane. That was my first experience in college, in university. It was the very first class that I took, and I realized that people were out there to kill. They were out there to murder each other. Insanely diabolical. Yeah, I agree. Honestly, that sounds kind of messed up, but at the same time, okay, but like, they're just a diva. You just gotta do what you gotta do to survive. You guys are devious, malicious. I'm like Goku in Dragon Ball Z. I'll let Frieza power up, okay? I'm the guy who's like, okay, you're Frieza, go ahead, do your 50 episode power up sequence, and I'll still take you down. You know, I want to see you at your best. I'm not the type of guy who's like, yeah, I'll blast you during your power up sequence. You know those animes where someone's like chanting their power up sequence and they just get shot? Yeah, I don't do that. I give them the courtesy power up. But I don't know, sometimes I do get punished for it. Sometimes I do. But, you know, I'm okay with that. Yeah, I really had to bust ass when I was in college. So seeing someone who refused to put in the effort and expect to benefit from my effort didn't sit well with me. I didn't think of it like that. I thought everyone was a loser in general, and that whether or not they benefited from my thing was insignificant because in the long run I would outcompete them. That was my mindset. Though looking back, I can see, like, if you put in a lot of effort for stuff and then someone takes all the credit, that's really sad. I did see that a lot in publications. Oh my god. You guys don't even know. In like PhD programs and stuff like that, professors will regularly take credit for their PhD students' work, and they'll like put their name in for huge sections where they did nothing. And it's so infuriating to me. It's one of the reasons why I left academia. It was like, I did not like that groundbreaking research and research labs would take credit from all the very bright PhD students who work for them. So if you see like a professor who churns out 50 papers a year, there's zero chance they even read half of those papers. I would say half of those papers were done by students in their lab who don't even talk to the professor, by the way. If you're like Terrence Tao, for example, is like a really, well, actually, I don't know about Terrence. There are some top professors in multiple universities who churn out a lot of papers, and they're very famous, and they have like 50 students. They have like 50 PhD students that they're quote unquote mentoring. None of those students get any one-on-one time with them. Maybe they see them once a month at the most. And that single seeing and the funding that they get from this professor is enough for them to get their name on it and for everything. And they take all the credit for all the research. It's kind of, I don't like it. That bothers me. My allergies are acting up. My bullshit allergies are acting up. Give me a sec. Oh my goodness. Getting me worked up. Grr. I'm back. That generally shouldn't be legal. It is very legal. And not only what the heck? I exclusively watch femboys. Thank you for the 5 gifted. What? I came back just as you gifted that. Wow. W femboys? I guess. I don't know. Am I a femboy? I don't think so. I wouldn't classify myself as one. I don't know, but then other people would. You know, it's like biology. You really don't know what the etymology of a group is until you like really hammer into it. Like, are fish even a species or a subgroup? Who knows, really? Nah. Sorry, that was my alt. I couldn't resist. What? Jonah, that was your alt? Goddamn. Goddamn. So Dilly Dally, welcome in. Let's see who else came in. Oh, Buffy! I don't know if I thanked you for the sub. That was 7 minutes ago. Wow, I missed it. Well, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. And Tail, Jingy, hello, welcome in. Hi. We are what? We are Sophices? Sophices? I don't know what that means, people. What was I saying? Oh, it's not even in academia. I actually worked in some industry research labs, and like for, you know, the Nature publication that I wrote that Nature publication while I was part of a big tech corpo. And while I was in that big tech corpo, you know who else is on my Nature pub? The Nature publication that I did research for years and wrote entirely by myself. You know who else is on the paper? My VP of tech, the VP for the entire org, the director there, they have their name on it. Why? No reason, because they lead the org, so they just get to slap their name on it, and so they get hundreds of papers every year. The CEO isn't on it, actually, surprisingly, but it's like the director of that technology group, so it's actually kind of nuts. And I've met that guy maybe one time. Actually met him only once. And I was like, do I have to add his name on here? And they're like, if you want a job, yes. I'm like, fuck my life. Fuck my life. And my name's on the patent, right? Actually nuts. Actually nuts. Yeah, it stings. You have no idea. During my last week, like right before I was finishing up publication, suddenly everyone and their mom, once they heard that I was publishing on Nature, everyone came in and was like, hey Carbon, remember when I like helped you get an extra wire? Remember when we like talked about your research in the cafeteria? Like, can you put my name on the paper too? Guys, I had like literally no joke, probably 50 people approach me within the span of the last week asking to be added onto the paper. Like, actually 50. I kid you not. I could not go back to my desk because every single time I went to my desk, there'd be like 5 people camping out trying to ask me. It was that's what it's like. Everyone wants to be on the paper. And I'm like, guys, you didn't do anything. All right? I can't just throw your name on there. Yes, I'll credit the people who helped me, right? And I did have other co-authors and stuff like that, and that really helped me with the research. But like, so what? One guy, I'll give you the most preposterous one. One guy helped me source a camera, not take pictures of the experiment. They let me borrow their camera to take photos, and they asked me, hey Carbon, can I be listed as like a co-contributor or be put in the acknowledgements? Nuts! They lent me like a DSLR camera from their lab so I could use. And they're like, actually, I want to be in the paper now. The gall of these people. Actually, what the? Out of here. And then they tried to like, and it was like a kind of like, I'll scratch your back if you scratch my back kind of thing, where it's like, hey, you know, if you ever want to like a promo or stuff like that, like I could help out a little. And I'm just like, shut the fuck up. I'm quitting after this. I'm quitting after this. Yeah. Wow, they don't want to put in the work, but they want the credit. It's very common. The politics that go around paper publication is nuts. Thankfully, I don't have to deal with a lot of it because I'm in industry, but I'm still not fully sheltered from it. I did have a lot of people like try to do all their stuff. Also, Yurago, hello, welcome in. Hi. Hello. Here's what you need to do. Grab raw data and ask them to point out where they contributed. Oof. Oof. I would get in trouble. I might have an HR call from that one. Hey, Carbon, remember when I drew you that flag? Can you please put my name on it on the paper for real, for real? I do want to do CubeSat. I will do that. One of my big goals for VTubing is I want to launch a satellite into space. And I think it's very feasible. I think we can be the first VTubing group to launch a satellite. And for that, you can have your name on it. Okay, if you work on the satellite, fucking slap your name on that. I'll help credit you guys and everything. I'll be like, hey, this so-and-so did these parts and whatnot. It'll be a really fun time. I haven't started that yet, that process. We'll wait till the community like fleshes out a little bit more. And I'm more stable. I think the goal is if I go full-time content creation, that's one of my side projects. That will be one of the things we do. So we can have a satellite feet pick after all. True, actually, yes. If we build our own satellite, we can have a satellite feet pick. That would be nice. Yeah, it would be like a CubeSat. I would make a CubeSat with you guys, and we could launch it, and it would be really awesome. Oh, that'd be such a fun event. Could you imagine we like meet up in like Florida to go do the rocket launch together? That would be such a cool after party. Everyone who worked on the satellite gets to meet up and watch it launch into orbit. Whoa, I have so much fun with that. Oh my goodness, it'd be such a good time. That would be awesome. What would you like to put on it? I don't know. I haven't fully fleshed it out yet. We'll figure it out when it happens. I just know it would be like probably a 1U or 2U CubeSat, something like that. But we have to be big enough as a community to handle both the cost and the technical load. So far off goal. I would say that's something we do after full-time content creation for a year. I would say that's like something we can do. So it's further out, but it's one of my lifelong goals. Can we put a fish on it? Yeah, sure, we can put a fish on it. You can put a live fish in it if you really want to be sadistic. I'm kidding. I don't think they will let you. Would they? I don't know. Can we put literally same idea? Is that illegal? It I don't know. It depends on what NASA will allow. I think they wouldn't like that. I think for PR reasons they wouldn't like it. Oh, okay. Also, slight announcement for you guys, chat, for the Carbonauts. Hey guys, hey you! Jingle. I don't have anything I don't have keys to jingle. I use like keyless fobs. The only thing I have on my desk is a drone. What can I jingle? I literally don't have. Oh! I have a jingle. I have a mug of nuts. Jingle. hey guys. A little announcement. You may have seen a few some art of me. All right, I'll let you know that art is classified, kind of. If you see it, you see it. But I'm actually currently in the process of getting model art for the next year, a year later from now. It's very far out. So, hey, by the way, that means I'm not leaving anytime soon. But if you see art and stuff like that, please don't share that in the community. It is for a future concept. Yes. It is not a past concept. If you find it though and you want to share it in DMs, it's like a if you know kind of thing. Think of it like a PL for a corpo VTuber. I don't mind that you guys share and get excited for it, but I don't want it to be easily spoiled for the people who don't know yet, because I'm planning a lot of stuff for it, and this stuff takes a lot of time, and I can't afford NDA fees. So I've told the artists and stuff that I'm working with that they can post it as long as they post teasers and don't tag me. So that is why. Should we not repost it? On your Twitter, go for it. I mean, you can. I'll leave it up to you. I think you guys are smart enough to know what's okay and what's not okay. But if you see it and you're hyped for it, I'm glad you're hyped for it. But I do have some secret projects in the works. You know, I'm very excited for it. I have a whole bunch planned, but it's very far off. Okay, so that's why I don't want to pull it up now, because it's not yet ready. It's like a year out. Like, I kid you not, it's like a year out. Unfortunately, I follow said artist. That's really funny. Yeah, so that's the brief announcement. But that said, that means I got some exciting stuff in store. I got in some exciting stuff, and I'm happy about that. Also, one of the reasons why I'm going through like my little creator conundrum is because I am thinking about that sort of thing, and I'm like, wow, where do I want to go? How do I feel about this stuff? You know, what is my direction? These are things I'm thinking about a lot right now, and I've streamed a while now. I think I know what I want, hopefully, and honestly, I've changed a lot. I would say streaming is a very transformative process. I was telling another friend that a friend who's not a streamer, they work in the sciences with me, and I was telling them, doing technical work and like engineering and scientific stuff, it's a lot like climbing a mountain. It's you versus nature itself. Like you are competing and trying to surmount something that is very difficult and hasn't been done before, and you're doing it for the sake of doing it. Like it's like climbing Everest for the first time. And it's very rewarding, it's very challenging, and it's fulfilling, but it's also very structured. You have like milestones, like different base camps and stages that you're going through. You train for it, you go from one mountain, you summit one mountain, then you get ready and you summit another mountain, right? But content and streaming is different. You're not summiting a mountain. The battle is actually internal. It's mostly you have infinite choice. You can literally do anything you want. But the question becomes, what do you want? And I'm like, what do I want? Have you ever had a 5-year-old kid go up to you and be like, hey, what do you want to be? What do you want? What motivates you? And they just keep asking why 20 times until you have an existential crisis. That's what doing content is like. It's like, wow, what do I want? You know, where do I want to go? There's like different ways to do things, but there's no set path. There's no clear winner or loser. You know, there's no end goal in sight. It's truly, it's like sailing with no destination. The only goal when you go sailing and going on this like a little sailing trip is sailing to have fun. It's like traveling around the world with no plan in mind. You just want to have the best time possible. And the question is like, oh, how do I have the best time possible? I don't know. It's very different for each person versus like trying to tackle an obstacle, which is something I'm more used to. I'm used to climbing mountains. I'm not used to just asking myself, what do I want? I always thought, oh, I'll just climb the next mountain. But now I have to actually ask, do I want to climb that mountain? What about this one? What if I want to do something else? It took me 6 years to figure out what I want to do with my life. It's never too late to figure it out. You can always change your mind. That's true. You can always change your mind. And that's okay. Sometimes people grow and dreams change. And that's something that I'm going through right now. I'm like, I used to think I wanted to be a top scientist, and I've achieved that to some degree. I've achieved like enough notoriety and success in that field. And now I'm like, do I want something different? Do I want something more? I don't know. Maybe. But it's nice that you guys are like, I like seeing you grow, Carbon. I'm still figuring it out. I know I'm not like as fully fleshed out as some other creators out there, but I'm very new to it. So we're learning together. It's something that we're going through the growing pains. This is a fascinating ramble, but I'm committed to fixing my sleep cycle. Go get some rest. Yes. Good night. Take care. Yeah, he asked so many questions. I do ask questions. I'm a thinker. I think a lot. It's almost as if my job is to think. It's almost as if I get paid to think hard. Maybe my brain is broken. Yeah. So I'm wondering about that. I wanted to become a top researcher, but I decided to change my goals before I even left college. And I partially blame me. You blame me? You know, a lot of people want to be a top researcher when they're in school, But when I kind of explain what it takes and what it's like, people change their mind. And I think that's okay. Like, you know how everyone wants to be a Hollywood actor, right? Or like be a YouTuber? Most people don't know what it's actually like. You know, there's a difference between being an astronaut and being an astronaut. You know, like people want to say that they're doing this cool thing, but they don't know the day-to-day behind the scenes of it. And once you learn about that and like what sort of sacrifices you need to get there, sometimes you change your mind. Like K-pop, I want to be an idol. That would be fucking cool. I would love to be a K-pop idol. Though, when you look behind the scenes and you're like, I gotta enter when I'm 10 years old and Jesus loves me? Fucking ban that guy! I hate Jesus! Kill him! Kill him! He'll revive anyway, it's fine. He'll be... he'll be fine. Whoa. I just... Hey, he's a respawn mechanic, all right? He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Oh he'll be fine. He can take it. I believe in him. Also, welcome in Quailing. Hi. Hey. I'm ready to turn off the lights and wow. Hey, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. What was I saying? You have to get magical powers to become magical. Oh, I was talking about being an idol. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, like I was like, wow, I would love to be a K-pop idol. But then I found out that trainees have to start their journey when they're like 10 years old, and they compete for like one out of 100 of them actually ever make it to getting a shot at it at all. First off, you have to get a ton of plastic surgery. You have to look really hot, right? You gotta look hot. And then after looking hot, you have to practice 14 hours a day, every day for years until you randomly might have a shot. It's a whole like corporate industrial process. And I was like, damn, I don't want that. Like, if that's what it takes, I'm not willing to pay the price. And sometimes you have to be like, is that worth it? I don't know. That's a question only you can answer. They're also really broke unless you get really big. It's like VTubing! Oh my gosh, Mars, it's like VTubing. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, like... I was thinking about 2B Hero X. Very underrated anime. I love the anime. If you haven't watched it yet, it's very good. It's this anime about how the more people who believe in you and are your fans, the more powerful you are as a hero. I was thinking, wow, 2B Hero X summarizes the idol and VTubing scene perfectly. It's like exactly what it's like to be a VTuber or an idol behind the scenes, which is there's a bunch of backstabbing, there's a bunch of lying, there's a bunch of double personas and fake stuff and all that noise. Everyone's trying to make the world, well, not everyone. A lot of people are trying to make the world a better place, or they're trying to leave their mark on the world. There's all sorts of motivation. Some people are in it for money, some people are in it for the fame, and that's in the anime, but it also applies to VTubing and being an idol. Like, there's so many different reasons why people are in it, and there's a bunch of noise behind the scenes, and the industry also chews up people. Like, there are people who come in very pure of heart, like I forget what his name is, the racing guy, the blue guy who goes super fast. He came in very pure of heart and very excited to be a hero, and then got corrupted by the entire process. And that happens to a lot of streamers and a lot of idols. And there are some people like Lucky Cyan, one of the characters in 2B Hero X, like stayed happy and stuck to their values throughout the entire process, despite many moving pieces behind the scenes. That's another thing, right? And there's like people faking relationships, doing like crazy clout moves and stuff like that. I would say if you want to know what it's like to be a VTuber or a streamer or an idol, 2B Hero X is a good example. It's like, it helps encapsulate the microcosm of a super corporate capitalized entertainment scene. Vincent, hello, hi. Show the show's teaser is probably one of the best I've seen. Oh my god, it's actually a banger teaser. I won't show it on stream, but if you want to, if you just look up To Be Hero X teasers, it's a really good one. I really like the show. It's, even though it's Chinese, it's very good. Oh, hello, other lovely people here. I mean, we're all pretty lovely. I would like to think. New Jeans mentioned. I feel like they got done dirty by the industry. Yeah, New Jeans, I don't know enough about that whole drama. I guess it's, it's weird calling things drama. I want to, like, it's not drama, it's someone's life, Like, part of me is like, whoa, that hot tea, that gossip. But now that I'm getting, like, more entrenched in the VTubing community, sometimes I see VTubing drama and I'm like, that's oomphy, that's moot, that's oomphy out there getting canceled, and I'm like, oh my god, oomphy, no. And then I talk to them off stream, and then they're like, oh, I'm so sad, like, things are going so wrong, and I'm like, wow. But to other people, it's like hot tea, So it's a balance. I think it comes with it. I'm not saying that it's wrong to call it hot tea or gossip and yap about it in your friend circles. I think that's natural part of being a human, and I like some hot gossip too. Yeah, it is different. It's weird. And I'm like, so I know a lot of these people, and I'm like, whoa. So when I see stuff like New Jeans, I feel bad for them, and I know they're probably going through some crazy shit right now. I bet New Jeans is like, behind the scenes, they're stressing. People are getting hit with multi-million-dollar lawsuits. New Jeans was related to one of the biggest cult that influenced politics. Really? They were in a cult too? There's cult stuff? That's nuts. Titan? Huh? Titan? What the? W Titan, thank you for the 5 gifted. Wow, appreciated. Thanks guys. Actually, Titan, you know what you reminded me of? Guys. Okay. I have a TikTok, all right? You may or may not have seen my most recent TikTok post. Actually, let me pull it up for you. Let me pull up my Twitter. I tweeted about it. All right. Here, let's go. I'm showing you. It hurts me. It hurts me so badly. It actually is painful. It's painful. Whoa. That's the wrong window. Whoa, you're not supposed to see that. That was me prepping other stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay. Apparently on TikTok, you can make money. Also, hello, Smile, welcome in. I did not know that people post on TikTok to make money. I've been doing it for a year for the love of the game. I didn't know they paid people. I just thought everyone posted on TikTok for fun. I thought it was a for fun thing. And I thought they would like sell stuff in order to make money, I didn't think you like actually got ad revenue and stuff like that. And so they have been hounding me, absolutely hounding me with notifications saying, join the creator rewards program. You can do cool stuff. You should join it. We think your content's great. Go join this rewards program. And I'm like, rewards program for what? To make like 2 cents a TikTok? I don't need that. That's noise, I was like, getting monetized would get in the way of me making content, and it's not even gonna be that much money. Because YouTube Shorts, like, if I have a million view YouTube short, I make like $30 at most. And I'm like, is that really worth my time to min-max for? Not really, And I'm not getting million view shorts, So I'm like, okay, I'm just not gonna worry about it. I found out after talking to some of my content friends that TikTok pays BOGO bucks, like absolutely nuts insanity. And not only that, because I make 1 minute plus TikToks and I make brand friendly STEM content, I'm eligible for massive payouts. And they looked at my channel and did a reverse calculation. Chat. Sorry, I should call you guys Carbonauts. Carbonauts, I made...
Bald.
Okay, stop. Don't bald me. Don't bald me. Don't bald me. I'm upset right now. I'm upset. I missed out on over $10,000. We did the math. I could have made $10,000 in the past like 6 months. I would have had 10K at least. At least. I pissed the money away. I've made $0, not a single cent, and it could have been an entire VTuber model. I actually pissed away 10K because I was too lazy to press a button. That fucking hurts me. It hurts me so much. I'm literally so bad. I was like fuming. I didn't talk about it because I didn't want to like just go through the exact numbers. Because when I post about people on TikTok, we get all like VTubers would be like, "Oh my god, there's so much money." Anyway, I was so mad at myself. I like dissociated and stared at the wall. I stared at the space station walls while I floated around for a little bit, and I was contemplating my life. And I was like, "Wow, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money I could have had for the Carbonauts. I could have released a full merch launch. I could have given every member of chat an acrylic keychain for free and pay for everything." And I didn't do that because I never pressed a button. I didn't even press a single button. And that cost me $10,000. Actually nuts. At this point, repost everything, dude. Okay. Yeah, bro is right. Bro is right. So have I pressed it now? That's a good question. Have I pressed it now? Well, I did press it. And I found out something horrible. I found out, you know what TikTok emailed me? Actually, I'm gonna pull up the email. I'm actually gonna pull it up for you right now. I'm gonna pull it up. Let me hold on. I'm gonna show you what they told me. I want you to see what they told me. Give me a moment. I have to open up my TikTok studio.
Massive skill issue. We got to give you some money now for future Carbon merch.
Stop.
We need to get Carbon body pillows.
Thank you for the biddies. Sobbing, crying, insane, sobbing. Okay, where is it? I'm trying to find it. Can I not do it in... Oh, okay. I think I have to open up my email. Hold on. I think I have to show you an email. Hold on. This doesn't look like Science Sunday on a Wednesday afternoon. I actually had to reschedule it. I was not prepared. It's actually a lot of work. But I very much appreciate you showing up for it. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Okay. Let me see. Can I find this email from TikTok? Did they email me? Did they not email me? Are you serious? TikTok doesn't do an email update. You only get it through the app? That's nuts. That's really annoying, actually. That's kind of crazy. Wow. Okay, well, I'll tell you what happened. I will tell you what happened. All right. So I'll bring this back up. Not only did I apply, I got rejected. Hey, Carbon, please make sure to credit me in every art that you use for TikTok. You know what happened, people? TikTok rejected my monetization, and they said I was making unoriginal content. They said that my content was not original. When I script and edit, and I get editors to help me with every one of my shorts, every single short I make is completely original. You know those people who do React slop and they get monetized? I got rejected. And you want to know why I got rejected? It's because I credit people. It's because, when I use photos from NASA's publicly available media library, I add a little text at the bottom of the picture saying where I got the image from. I say NASA's media library, this year from this telescope. When I put that in as a credit, they think it's a watermark. And I added it myself. I added text in, and they think that it's a watermark and I stole the content. And it's publicly available commonized photos, and I flash it on screen for 3 seconds, and then I talk about it, and I'm talking about it for like a whole minute. And they said that I made unoriginal content. Actually fuming. Actually, I'm sorry that I've ever credited someone. My bad that every single time I use a video or an art piece, I try to put like a little watermark thing inside it saying like, hey, this is from this artist. Apparently that's not allowed. Apparently if you do that on TikTok, their AI system will immediately bonk you and take away your monetization. So yeah, I'm mad. Yep. What the fuck? I would request a manual human review. I'm doing it. Let's see. Citing your sources the most evil thing you can do, Carmen. I'm sorry, I'm a scientist and I'm used to citing my sources. My bad. So I apologize if in the future you do not have, if I use your art and I don't put your name in the art, I'm sorry. I'm literally being forced to do so on TikTok. I don't know how I'm gonna handle it. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I hope that human review will pass and I can continue crediting people because I like doing it. I want to continue doing it. But if they force me to not, I'm gonna be really pissed. Also, hello, Maddie. Welcome in. Hi, New. Hello. Yeah, that is crazy. Okay, let me go back to the space station. That's so mad. You don't care about us artists? Peepo, it's $10,000 that we could have had as a community. The fact that I credited artists is the reason why I'm here. I believe in crediting. I want to credit. I'm being punished. For crediting. So insane. It's actually insane. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna post this on Twitter. I'm gonna make a video showing my evidence, showing the videos, and I'm gonna post it on Twitter, and I'm gonna see what they say. I bet if it gets enough traction on Twitter, they'll respond and give me a human review. I bet you they'll give me an AI bot unless I post it on Twitter, right? Oh, do I as a human matter less than 10K to you? Do I want to answer that question? Guys, would you throw people under the bus? Would you throw an artist under the bus for $10,000 in your pocket? Just a question. Would you throw your artist under the bus for $10,000? No? No. Wow. Okay. Specifically people maybe. Bubbles, thank you for the follow. Welcome into the space station. Hello. Hi. Yeah, we're talking about TikTok's monetization thing. I think it's a great platform for creators to get discovered, but wow, their monetization strategy is like very interesting. I would share the reward with them. You know, that'd be a nice way to do it. That would be a fun way to do things. Give me that money, I'll share it with them. Yeah, I could do that. I mean, almost everything, right now, everything that I earn goes back into content stuff. So that's the plan for a while. I've never used any stream money for my personal things. Not even once. It's all for stream stuff. And I'm very lucky to say that it's enough to help fund new models and do background art and get emotes for you guys and do all the events. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. I'm very lucky. So thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the space station. So yeah. I gotta do some more things. One of the things that I want to do is I would like to I would like to do another like subathon event, but I haven't finished my goals from the previous one. So I can't do the new one until I finish my goals. Oh, I'm finally doing the aquarium date on the 23rd. On the 23rd, I'm going to an aquarium and I'm recording it with C. You guys remember the hot goth girl who married a guy she found online who's actually a millionaire and then moved away and now lives with him and makes a Japanese goth onsen? Yeah, so she is she is helping me record a aquarium tour, so that'll be really fun. We're gonna go with her and her husband and do a recording. It'll be really fun. Why are you copying my date? I had it first. Okay, I'm also going to a science museum as well. All right, I'm doing all this stuff. Hello, Karkar. Oh my god, I'm Karkar. That's me. Hello. Welcome in. I need backstory on that. What? Oh, oh god, that's too much backstory. Before I was a VTuber, I played League of Legends a lot online. Actually, I was in like a full League of Legends community. Not really League of Legends, mostly a gaming one. And I stumbled across a group of people who sold their time to lonely people on the internet to play games with them and pretend to be their boyfriend or girlfriend. And then I made a bunch of friends with them. And one of them was C, and she was very sweet. And we became best buds, and we hung out a bunch. And then she had a client who like fell in love with her, and she fell in love with the client, and then they got married and they moved together and they moved in together and they have a house. Yeah, that's the lore. That's the lore. And we're still in contact, so we still hang out occasionally, but we have to go fly to see each other nowadays. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, guys, I want you to just remember, just because it worked out for someone else does not mean I recommend the path for you, okay? Do not pay for people's time thinking that they will fall in love with you. I know it worked out for C, but it's not gonna work out for you, okay? Just don't, please do not. Please do not do that. I don't want, don't do that. It's not advertising. Hashtag not sponsored. Yeah, bad path, okay? Bad path. I've seen it fail multiple times. What if I'm the one getting paid for my time? Still don't recommend it, okay? It's a mental debuff. You don't want to do that. How do you know? Gosh. Will my Samsung boyfriend be in a League game? Actually, kind of. It's possible. I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case. You know, a lot of Samsung employees probably play League of Legends. Wait, so if I played Leagues years ago, I could have married Carbon? Okay. I have never fallen in love through a League match. Well... Okay, I've tried. Unsuccessfully. Alright? I remember my first crush when I learned League for her, and then she called me bad, and then didn't want to play with me again. That was my one. That's how I got into League of Legends. Some girl in my computer science class played League, and I was like, I can play League and we can play together. And I was too bad. She didn't want to play with me because I was ass. You skipped a second part of my message. Guys, sometimes I'm really bad at reading. As someone who reads a lot, I'm sorry I butcher all your chat messages and names. I try my best. All right, it's a best effort streamer. Humiliated so bad. Bro, I had to lock in to learn to play. I did learn, okay? I peaked Diamond 4, by the way, before they introduced Emerald. I'm a decent League player, okay? All right, I'm higher ranked than they are. All right, I was like, I'm kind of tempted to look them up on LinkedIn. No, I'm not gonna do that. That'd be bad. They don't live rent free in my brain like that. I live rent free in their brain, surely. Hi, Seaferry, welcome in. Hello. I feel like falling in love via League is in a marriage that ends in divorce in 5 years. Well, I actually just found out today that one of my friends, who ironically works at Samsung, one of my Samsung friends, found a girl on League, got married to her, and then divorced a year later, and now has to pay alimony for a while. I found this out literally today. And I was shocked. I did not know you had to pay alimony after a single year of marriage. That man got fleeced. So he found an e-girl on League of Legends, got married, gave her a green card, and now has to pay alimony until she gets married again. Yeah. Actually nuts. I don't know how the hell that happened. I don't know the details of the situation, but goddamn. League of Legends is truly life-changing. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh, this happened to my friend, but reversed. Oh goodness. Alimony is a complicated subject. I actually think alimony is a good thing in most situations. Like, I think if you're a woman and you give up a potential career, or you get pumped full of 10 babies and now can't work anymore and you're taking care of kids, alimony is a good safety net, right? And it goes for the reverse too. Like, if a guy isn't earning any money and their partner, their woman, is earning a shit ton of money, the alimony goes in reverse as well. That said, I think in circumstances like this, that's fucking criminal. The fact that they got married for 1 year and they're young, they're in their early 20s, very early 20s, and to get fleeced like that and have to pay alimony for the next 5 years, that's fucking tough. That's tough. Carbon, will you ever invite the community to your wedding? No, I'm not gonna invite you guys to my wedding. Well, maybe I could live stream it. No, I'm not gonna do that. I thought about, would I don't know. Ask me in 5 years. Wow, rude. I don't know, guys. I don't want you know when they say, hey, does anyone object? Are there any objections? I know at least 5 of you are going to be like, I object, just to fuck things up. You would literally just say, I object, just for the sake of it. You just want to cause drama, right? I know you. Literally any chance you get, you would. There's a reason why I have to add a cooldown on the bald redeem. If I did not have a cooldown, I would be bald the entire stream. The entire stream, I would be bald. You think I would trust you to sit quiet during a wedding? I know you. I think who raised you, okay, chat? I know you. Hear me out, it would be funny. Okay. Yeah. Just be a virgin like Carbon. You don't have to worry about that, actually. Thanks, guys. I'm actually not a 40-year-old wizard. Will shave your head bald as you walk down the carpet? I would cry. I would be so sad. God forbid a chat has hobbies. Yeah. So anyway, I guess I'm doing a lot of thinkies. I'm doing a lot of content thinkies recently. Thinking about like plans and long-term futures and things what I want to do. Things that I want to do. I'm excited for it. I would like to do some changes in the future. I'd like to have I need to review my clip channels and get that stuff set up. I want to record more things. There's just a lot of plans that I have. I still am working on the main YouTube channel stuff. The Olympic presentation that I'm gonna give on Thursday will actually be my first YouTube video. I'm gonna turn it into a YouTube video, and it's gonna be my first one. And I'm really proud of it. I'm putting a lot of work into it, so I hope it'll be a really good stream for you all. God forbid a chat loves their streamer. Yeah. I also, one thing that I realized is that people tune into streams and hang out because they like me, you know? It feels weird to me because it feels weird to me because in my mind, I feel that people only watch me to understand and learn stuff from me, right? Like, I thought that people liked watching me because they want to learn rocket science. when in fact it's the opposite, where they like hanging out with me enough that they're willing to learn rocket science. And I'm like, oh, whoa. So I'm going through that right now. I'm like, huh, that's crazy. that's something that I deal with my brain right now. I'm here to vibe and I like the science. Yeah. I think most people are here to vibe. We can like both. True. Multifaceted. Dog, I'll never understand astrophysics, but I'll watch you. Hey, thank you. I don't do that much astrophysics. Ooh, I do want to do a astrophysics science stream where I'm like, hey, the end of the world. I want to do a stream where I present to you guys all the different ways the world could end. Like, humans used to think the world would end in so many different ways, and if I could do a timeline of what the common, most accepted end of world scenario was from the dawn of human civilization, that'd be so cool. That'd be like a great, like a timeline of how we thought the world would end would be a great stream. I'm gonna do that. I got drawn to your concept before I got to know you. I do really like the astronaut concept. Yeah, I love being a little astronaut. Boop. Oh, I love this helmet too. Astrophysics ASMR. I did do that. There was one stream where I read from the first chapter of Neil deGrasse Tyson's Astrophysics for People in a Hurry, and I read it ASMR stream style. That was kind of fun. People liked it, surprisingly. People surprisingly liked it. Oh my goodness. Oh, Cave. Cave Ha? Hello, welcome in. Hi. Welcome to the space station. Hello. Say hi to your fellow carbonauts. Please do it again. I like it. Really? You like it, King? I kind of enjoy it too. It requires a little bit of research ahead of time, but I could do that. Wait a minute. What if I did that for... I have the Iliad and Odyssey. Guys, people on Throne bought me the Iliad and Odyssey. I have the most recent translations. I could do that. Also, Yorago, goodbye. Take care. Oh wait, Yorago's not leaving. I think it's Smile Not who's going. Yeah, I could do that. That could be a fun stream. Would you guys be okay with an ASMR Greek mythology reading? I would do astrophysics too. Someone's saying they settled on aerospace engineering because of me. Aw. Wait. Whoever said Stardust. Keep in mind that aerospace engineering. Okay, actually, sorry. Complete side pivot. I want to say this because if you are thinking about choosing your career path, this is a very important thing to say. And I say this as someone who is fucking awesome and goated at their field, okay? Oh my god, my model's spazzing out. If you are thinking about highly specialized degree paths like aerospace engineering or biomedical stuff or what's another one? Like, I don't know, embedded computers and things like that. Make sure you understand the trade-offs. If you're getting a 4-year degree, if you get a 4-year degree in aerospace engineering, you are competing for the same jobs that someone with a mechanical engineering degree or an electrical engineering degree or a CS degree is. It is almost always recommended that instead of majoring directly in aerospace or directly in biomedical or directly in the specialized subfield, you instead major in one of the big core tenant programs. Like we're talking a mechanical engineer or electrical engineering, those degree programs that have been around for 50 years. It's better for you to major in that and then specialize in aerospace later on. So just keep in mind, it's better for you to have a broad base, like a very broad mech-y or electrical or coding base. So choose your foundation and then specialize later. That will give you much better odds of getting into your program. Because if you major in aerospace, for example, there's so much to cover. Aerospace is a huge field. Are you doing the coding? Are you doing the flight dynamics? Are you doing... Are you doing the safety validation? Are you doing systems engineering? There's so much that you could do that you end up being shitty at all of them. They just teach you a high level at all of it. And I think it's not a great program. I highly recommend if you want to go in those complicated subfields that you have a special, like a core skill set first. Oh, Stardust, you already on it. You're getting your bachelor's in mechanical and then mastering in aerospace. That's the strat. That's actually if I had to recommend a single path, that's how I would do it. So you already got it. Good. Good. I just don't want you guys to waste your time and have trouble getting jobs. You'll be able to be clear. If you already have like an aerospace or like a specialized degree like that, you can get a job still. It'll just be harder. And I want you to have an easy time. I want you to have as easy time as possible. Job seeking is already hard enough. So Indra, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Also, nice to see you again. I know you had to move your apartment and it's been a while. Oh, wait, I'm hydrating. Wait, you're right. Wait, the original one or the one from 2001? For the Iliad and Odyssey translation, I have Emily Wilson's ones. They should be the most updated one. How about I studied computer engineering and then management and then math later? You're allowed to transition. Just know that it's not the most optimal path, and that's okay. Sometimes we're side questing, you know. That's what I do a lot of side questing, and I enjoy it. You know, sometimes you don't know what you don't know. The way the bottle move when I use the straw. Hey, I love my straw. Wait, how do I move? Yum 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 yum. And then there's me as CS student who disdains AI and database systems despite it being the biggest trend. I caution that a little bit. I know it's nice to hate on the big trends, but you have to at least be aware of them. I think if you're a CS student and you're not at least familiar how AI programs work and have dealt with them, you are doing yourself a disservice. You have to at least know about them. It's like, yeah, it's so prevalent in the industry, you have to at least understand to some degree. But you can specialize in other stuff. You don't have to work on those things. Yeah. Oh, I know how they work. I just find them not as fun. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You don't have to find them as fun. You don't have to do them. You get to do whatever you want. I mean, that's why I V2, right? I'm doing what I want. So I have fun. Yeah. Though I don't want to. Oh man. I told myself when I started VTubing that I don't want to be the advice guy. I know I'm very credentialed and I know that I could give a bunch of career advice all the time, but I don't want to be a pirate software. I don't want to start every stream being like, hey guys, I work for NASA. I'm super cool. I worked in the Mars rover and stuff like that. Even if it's true, it's not, I don't want to, it feels weird to flex like I'm better than you all the time. Did you work at Blizzard? I actually worked at a better place in Blizzard. I actually worked at a better place in Blizzard, okay? You know, and by the way, I was cooler than I'm better than Pirate Software at coding and engineering and science in every way possible. All right, so I'm actually pretty cool. I actually have a bunch of awards. Actually, I got medals and stuff. I don't see any of his medals. All right, Shade. Actually, probably crush me in game dev. He's better at game development than I am, but I don't do game dev. You know. Deep cut. Yeah, deep cut. So I don't like talking about that too much because I like being more silly teehee. I like making sure that people are having a good day, and I like making jokes and having a comfy vibe with you guys. Yeah, I think that's where I fit a lot more happily. Actually, no, I know a streamer. I'm not going to mention them by name, but I know someone who's a very cutesy girl streamer. Like they're very idol-esque cutesy girly vibes. They also are an expert like coder. They know a ton of CS stuff, and every single time they do like a coding thing, their community gets a little upset because they feel like their uwu cutesy VTuber is smarter than them, and they get a little pissy about it. They're like, oh my god, my fragile ego has been shattered. And I'm like, whoa, I hope that we don't foster that sort of community, but I don't think we will. I think I flex on you guys enough so that I humble you. That's all. So Karma, I'm planning to do an Ancient War for the next presentation night. Ooh, Ancient Wars are always fun. Imagine having a fragile ego. You know, I think we're actually really good at filtering for that. I think our egos are pretty solid. I do a good job cultivating good egos here. We should be more Delulu. More Delulu. Wow. I kind of want to play World of Warcraft, thinking about it. I've been thinking about playing some more long stream games. Oh shit, I need to play Pal World. Oh fuck. I have a sponsorship for Pal World and I haven't been playing. It doesn't even pay me any money, but I want the game keys. I need to do Pal World soon. Didn't you say earlier that we all have egos? Yeah, you do. You all do. Yay, Pal World. Yeah, I like enslaving Pokemon. It's really fun for me. Hee hee. Tee hee. Tee hee. Tee hee. Hee hee. You don't like enslaving Pokemon? I do. Do you like watching me enslave Pokemon? I want to get a Glock and go around and shoot Pokemon. I'd love Pal World. I played it on release and it was really fun. Pal World sponsorship? I thought they were in the middle of a lawsuit. I think they're not anymore, and the sponsorship is not paid. It's literally just for stream keys. Honestly, I should be asking for money for it, but I don't really care. I like the details. It's public. The details is like I stream it for 5 hours and then I get the game keys for like their new games. And I'm like, oh, game keys are nice. And I also been meaning to play it, so why not? Why not? Why not is... I didn't mean you specifically, why not? Also Sleepy Baba and JPS, hello, welcome in. Sorry, I missed you guys. Hello, hi. Pokemon lost a lawsuit, so Pal World is good. As they should. I'm glad they lost a lawsuit. Though Pal World has directly copied some Pokemon, but they were the lawsuit was like based off of game mechanics. They were trying to patent the idea of like evolutions and stuff like that, and I think that's dumb. That's really dumb. Okay, I've been yapping for literally 2 or 3 hours straight. I was here a few minutes ago. I'm sorry, JPS. I'm looking at the redeems now. I see you tuned in 6 minutes ago. I'm sorry. Sometimes it takes me a while. Okay, I need to finish my train of thought. I apologize. All right. Okay. I'm gonna throw you guys onto the BRB screen, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom, get some water, and then I'll be right back. But in the meantime, I want to find the song. There's this really great song that I want to play. I've been listening to this a lot. Here you go. YouTube can't hear this, unfortunately, because I think it's copyrighted. But we'll play it on Twitch. This is how I feel. This is from Bo Burnham, if you're curious. All right, BRB. Hello! I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Hello! Welcome in. Hi guys. Hi. I know it was a little quick little break. You miss me? What the heck? I was barely gone. Relax. Paul, hello. Welcome in, Paul. Welcome. Hello. Thank you for the follow. How do you... I don't know if you've ever seen Inside by Bo Burnham, but I watched it during COVID, and it was my first time I've ever watched any Bo Burnham content. And I thought it was really funny when I watched it. I now relate to the songs spiritually after becoming a content creator. Oh my god, do I feel seen by that 30-year-old white man. I feel very seen by him now that I feel very seen by him now that I've done content creation for a while. It makes me feel like, whoa, wow, the struggle is kind of like, it's a very different very different journey. Yeah. Who's that? He's a comedian. I've been finding like there's a lot of really inspiring people out there, and Bo Burnham really inspires me. Also, like Germa also really inspires me. There's and like Doug. I could list all the creators that I really like. There's a bunch of creators that I really like. Oh, you have both YouTube and you're from YouTube. You're from YouTube. I see. Okay, back to the VTuber music. I just like to play some stuff, some fun stuff on the side for us. Yeah. Ooh, that's one a little too boppin'. What about this one? No. What about this one? I like this. This works. Have you heard the song Astronaut by Simple Plan? I have not. I'll listen to that at the end of stream. Remind me when I end if you're still here, and we can play it. I made a Twitch account just for this. Yeah, I'm sorry, Var. Well, welcome in. Twitch has let's see, what's the difference between a Twitch and a YouTube stream? Twitch I think has a better chatting experience. There's a bunch of channel point redeems. We're a little more silly on Twitch. I'd say Twitch is more like a hee brain cell. Like you guys share a single, maybe 2 brain cells that you like pass around. I think unlike other chats who only have 1 brain cell, you guys have 2. You have 2 brain cells that you pass around with each other, and I think it's really cute. YouTube is more, I think, a very nice watching experience. I multi-stream on YouTube just to have it more accessible for some people. I know the watching experience is much nicer on YouTube, and it has a more, there's less ads and stuff like that. So I leave it up to you. I actually don't care which one you're on. I'm just happy that you're here. I try to read both chats, though. Well, I think we might have 2 brain cells, but both of them are in the break most of the time. No, you guys lock in. Sometimes you lock in. It's actually crazy.
Bald.
Oh, I'm bald. Who did my music? These are actually free musics. These are from Dova Syndrome. Dova Syndrome makes a bunch of free music, and a lot of YouTubers use them, including like Hololive and whatnot. You can look them up if you just DOVA and then Syndrome. Oh my goodness, who's this? An anonymous user? Thank you for the gift sub to Saf. Oh my gosh, Saf, you hear that? You're loved. Oh my goodness, you have a fan. It's also Bear. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the space station. Do I save this announcement? I think I will save this announcement. I'm planning a few things, but I'm gonna save it until it's ready. There's some stuff that's gonna happen next week that I'm kind of excited for. W-Anon indeed. W-Anon. You guys really like mouth pop ASMR, huh? Do I make good mouth pops? Hello, good sir. Hello. Hi. Welcome in. Hi. kind of sidetracked, but are you still sitting at the art tablet giveaway idea? I am. I still have 2 tablets. Here, let me go check. Let me go see what tablets they are. Hold on. Let me look. Okay, I got it. I crawled into the back of the space station and I got the 2 tabletos. Okay, I got one Wacom Intuos. I have one of those, and I also have one Star G640. I have 2 of these. They're also both brand new. Unfortunately, I passed the Amazon return window, so I can't return these. I could sell them, but it's fine. I can give them community. Yeah, a Wacom? Holy, sign me up. How would we do that? You know, I don't know how we would do it, because I'm worried about like hosting art competitions are always a tough thing. No, I want people to feel like
hey, Carbon,
excited to
what
do
do
it.
you and 5 random people in chat have in common?
What do I have in common with 5 random people in chat? That's bougie shit? Is that bougie shit? Do I only buy the bougie things? Maybe. Holy! Oh! 5 of us have subs! Wow! Okay! Damn! Thank you! Whoa! W Jonah, thank you. Wow, I appreciate it. Wow.
Your subs would love you, my dude.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Nice. W Jonad, I appreciate it. Okay. You know, maybe a raffle style giveaway would be good. Like if you do an art piece, you get entered into a raffle. You know what? I'll do two. I'll do a Wacom for a I will choose. Actually, I think I'll choose someone to give the Wacom tablet to, and then for the other one, for the cheaper one, I'll do a raffle. So since we have 2, we can have a raffle and we have a best art. And then we'll do it for like, how long should we do the giveaway for? A month? Is that too long? Should we do 2 weeks? Hey, remember when I did that commission for free? Hey, you told me that it would be for free. I offered to pay you. I could have paid you money so that you could buy the tablet yourself. I said, do you want the money? And you're like, I don't. But yeah, thank you, Pivo. I do appreciate that. Thank you for the art. She drew some amazing chibis that I'm looking forward to using. Remember when I drew that cat? Guys, see, if we open up that can of worms, all the fan art that I've ever gotten, people are going to come and be like, hey, remember when I did this? It's literally the Nature publication again. It's literally the Nature. Guys, I just complained about the Nature pub for like 5 minutes straight. And you guys are going to... you guys are coming back and be like, hey, remember when I did this for you, Carbon? No, absolutely not. My next commission will be finished by the 5th of March. Ooh, it feels unfair to enter the raffle when I'm not an artist. Yes, it is. You have to draw the art yourself. If I do the art competition, you cannot commission art. I want you to draw yourself. It can't, and literally it can be anything, right? Especially since it's a raffle. As long as I see that you put in effort, you get put in the raffle. And then I'll pick the other one. I'll pick the other art. Should there be a theme? Okay, we'll do a month. And then what's the theme? What would the theme be? I don't know. What would it be? What would the theme be? It's not Mpreg. It's not Mpreg. I mean, I guess space horror? Space Artemis? Oh! Artemis is a good theme. Wait. Artemis is a good theme. Because it's going to be launching in next month. Oh, I guess I could just kind of start it now. I guess I just say it's an Artemis themed. Yeah. Because Artemis is the upcoming moon mission. So it can be like me on the moon. It can be me next to the SLS. It can be whatever. It can be any sort of fun fan art. Carbon Dead Space art. Dead Space is if we were like playing a full playthrough of it. I think with the Artemis launch, that's a good idea. Okay. Let me figure it out with the mods, and then I'll make an announcement soon so that we can actually do that thing. You know what I would do? No, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm having a bunch of ideas, but I want to surprise you. It's so hard to keep surprises. I want to share with my community all the time. I want to tell you guys, but you guys will enjoy the surprise a lot more. Also, Vera, hello, welcome in. Even though I know you're already here. Prince Cosplay, hello, Prin Cosplay, welcome in. But your commission would meet the criteria. No, you have to draw it yourself. That's my goal. I'm trying to give these tablets to artists. I want to encourage people to pick up a pen and do something of their own, even if it's their first time, and even if it's really bad. It can be an MS Paint actually, and you'll still be entered into the raffle. That'd be fun. Yeah, let's do that. That'll be a good fun event. Don't worry, Carbon. I'm not TikTok. I credit artists. Hey, I got in trouble for crediting people. I remember when was it Mish? Yeah, Mish drew the Fred FBI fan art, and I was like, after Mish was sad that I didn't have a text of their name on it, I made sure to credit all the art that I used, and now it's like, oh, it feels bad. Now I'm getting punished. Does it have to be a drawing or any kind of art? It can be any kind of art. You can paint with your hands. You can do digital. I use art in a very broad term. Broad terminology for art. It'd be a video if you want to do that. You can edit something if you really want to. Yeah, we'll figure it out later. I need to flesh it out. I'll have to talk to the mods. They have good ideas. My brain just blanked. Guys, is it done? Am I cooked? Did I use all my brain juice? I might have. We don't do these very often. It's kind of nice to just do like a yapping stream and catch up and tell you my thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts. Maybe I've been thinking too hard. I forgot that does that. Whoa. Wah. It actually, that's me recorded. I record all the sound bites. Wah. What? Is it because my brain is going poo poo? Hey Carbon, you should rig a prediction for everyone here right now. Do I? I think I do owe Peepo crystals. Wow. How many crystals do I owe Peepo? I forgot. I don't know. Wow. Oh, Elivis, you got sad news for your 2.0. That's one of my fears. If I commission an artist, I'm really scared that they'll cancel or like they miss deadlines. That's something that's really tough for me. Oh, it's so hard working with artists in the VTubing sphere because art is something that is difficult to do in the first place, but getting people who are professional and can deliver on timelines is tough, very tough. Every VTuber you talk to will have had some sort of unfortunate run-in the past. So I chose a Chinese artist from Muhashi. I can't say that name. They said our model was too dark. Oh. Yeah, I don't think it's personal though. I think it's more they're not comfortable with that style. As in they draw a bunch of Eastern style art and they don't really feature people of color. So maybe if you go with some Western artists, they'd be more accommodating. Yeah. A lot of people just aren't comfortable with that style. What is it? Who is it? Someone made a pre-made model. I forget who. Someone made a pre-made model and people were upset that the pre-made model did not have African-American style hair, like the curly afro hairs and stuff like that and dreadlocks. And the artist was like, I don't know how to draw those. I've never drawn them in my life. And I'm like, you know what? Valid. That's valid. I don't blame them for that. They even went out of their way and commissioned someone to help design and draw those styles and add it to the pre-made later. Yeah. Yeah. And because they did not want to draw a nude body base, which was understandable, but at least tell me. Oh, yeah, I think I don't know. Sometimes you have to respect that people can say no for any reason. They just might not be feeling the vibe. it's like you can't force someone to bake a cake. You know, art and creative stuff is a very personal process. I wouldn't take it personally if they say no to you. Sometimes it'd be like that. I've asked many people, many artists to draw me, and they didn't. They were like, no, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. And especially as a male VTuber, a lot of the people are just like, I don't like men. Fuck men. And I'm like, oh, Sag. So just that sucks though. I know you really like their art. I've been there myself. They're there. I hope you find someone that will be excited to do your stuff. And I think you will be. I think you'll be able to. I look around. They're out there. They're out there. I promise. I promise. JL Akira, as someone in culinary school, you can absolutely force me to bake a cake. Really? I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like I feel like you mean with money? I guess if you pay me enough money, I'll do a lot of things, huh? But the moment they saw my 16-page detailed document, they said no. Sometimes it'd be like that. If you threaten me with 1 point of extra credit, boom, free catering. That literally reminds me of doing psych studies for extra credit. I cannot believe I subjected myself to psychological horrors beyond human comprehension in order to get extra credit in a psychology class. I still have flashbacks from the racism test that they forced me to do. My high school teachers used to give us extra credit for bringing them food. That's no... What? Holy shit. Bribery. Oh my goodness. Are the teacher salaries so low that they need to subsidize their food with extra credit? Actually insane. Whoa. I should have done that. I could have gotten homemade meals every day. I should have been like, hey guys, if you give me if you make my lunch, I'll give you an extra credit point. Whoa. I also would bring my teacher Starbucks for teacher Rex. Oh my god. Bribery. I wouldn't accept any gifts. Damn. I should have accepted more gifts. I should have accepted some bribery. Okay. I'm gonna wrap up stream. I'm feeling myself getting a little tired. We stream not that long actually. Pretty short today, but that's okay. I'm gonna prepare my whittle science presentation for you guys, and I'm gonna spend that extra energy doing thinky things. I want to do some big thinky things. One day we will also finish routine. Gosh. Oh my gosh. I wonder if I need someone to hold my hand when I play routine. I'm actually so scared by that game. Rest up, Captain. Thank you. I will. Does your school have anti-bribery rules? I don't know. Maybe they did, but nobody has to know. Bye, everyone. Bye. Okay, let me go look for someone to raid into. Oh, what was that song? What Treat? Oh my goodness. Treat raided into me yesterday. I got to return the favor. What the fuck? I opened up Treat's stream and I see the most horrified visual in existence. What am I looking at? What is this? Treat, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, that's his BRB screen. Oh my god. That was that's interesting. Okay, well. Make sure to end YouTube. Thank you, Light. Thank you for always reminding me. Okay, bye YouTube. Take care. Bye YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I will stream Thursday. Bye. What's the raid message? What do you think? What are some fun ones? Chad? Help me come up with them. I don't know. Do. Ooh, I've never heard this song actually.